microphones are another option that is really great. You get the high-end sound of a condenser without all the room noise, and it's a very smooth, natural sound. Ribbon mics have a figure-8 pattern, which means they pick up from the front and the back and reject along the sides. This is great when you're setting up with bands. You can put them where your source is and put your next source off to the side to reduce the pickup. So here's a real life example. If you're micing a guitar cabinet right here and you have a bass player, you obviously don't want to pick up any bass in the guitar microphone. So you set your bass player off of the side plane of a ribbon microphone and put him over there and mic him with another mic, and that way you'll get a good separation between your signals. What we have right here is called a stereo bar setup, and this is for recording something in stereo. It's a specialized setup. You can use it for anything from recording people walking by outside to recording a guitar amplifier in a room or a set of drums. You may not use it yourself, but it may be something you might want to get into. Why would you use a stereo bar? If you set this right in front of a set of drums and have the guy play, when you hear the playback, it's going to sound like you're right in the room listening to a set of drums, as opposed to just a microphone off somewhere. The two mics will give you a true stereo picture of the sound. And I know this one looks like it's in a little bird cage up here or something. These are called shock mounts, and most of your condenser and ribbon microphones will have a shock mount to protect the capsule. You notice that they can move around in there. And also what this does is it reduces a lot of the noise in the studio when you're making noise walking around. Any type of room noise is isolated with the shock mount. These ribbons are made by Cascade, which is a relatively new company, and they offer some great microphones at a really good value. This is the Cascade Fathead 2. It runs about $179. This is the Cascade DR2, which is a dual ribbon. It picks up from both sides equally well. And this one runs about $259. All these ribbons come with the shock mount. Another great ribbons for you starting out is made by Nady. It's called the Nady RSM2, and you can find them for around $179. So let's have a little chat about microphones. Okay, there's so many different ones. I've even showed you a wide selection here. How do you choose the right one? What do you do with them? Well, basically, think of yourself as an artist, and every microphone is a color on your palette. Okay, you use this microphone and record everything, and everything is going to come out gray. If you use this microphone and record everything, it's all going to come out red. So you want to use different microphones for different sources to get a different tonal texture. A ribbon microphone is going to give you a softer sound and a more natural sound. A dynamic microphone is going to give you a hard sound. A condenser microphone is going to pick up a lot of room sound, and it's going to be a really airy sound. So you want to use different types of microphones for different situations. Dynamic microphone, we talked about the hard sound. Give you an example. On the 2004 Rolling Stones tour, Charlie Watts used one of these on his toms, on his drums. It just gives you that punchy, strong sound that you're going to want on drums. Condenser mics, we talked about that they pick up a lot more room sound. When would that be desirable? Well, if you're an acoustic performer and you're playing acoustic guitar and you want a little bit of the room ambience in there, you'd want to use a condenser microphone to get that. Also, for vocals, the condenser is going to give you a really high top-end sweetness that you wouldn't get with a dynamic microphone. Then your ribbon microphones offer a really natural sound that is really intimate. And they're very, very good on acoustic instruments and string instruments like cellos or violins. I don't know if you're recording any of those. They're also good on acoustic guitars and any type of percussion. Hand percussion like shakers, tambourines, those type of things. Ribbon mics give you an excellent natural sound. For my money, if you're on a budget, I think the best place to start is a Sennheiser E609. It's great on snare drums, vocals, guitar cabinets, wide range of uses, very durable mic, and again, only about $109. Now remember, these are going to be your first microphones. You'll keep them for a long time, so you want to buy something that's decent quality, but don't worry about getting the most expensive thing. You'll be buying more microphones later. Just get something right now that's going to get you a good sound at a reasonable price. And as you add more microphones down the road, you're going to get a wider sonic palette of different colors. So just take it easy and go slow and buy the good mics first. Most people will progress from a dynamic mic to a condenser mic because it's just the next logical step, and you will still use your dynamic mics on a lot of sources, but when you're ready to move up to a really good vocal mic or a really good mic for acoustic guitars, then you want to get a condenser. For the money, the Rode NT1A at $199 is an excellent mic. You will use this for probably the rest of your recording career. This is for all you bass players out there. This is a Shure Beta 52, which was designed for kick drum. It's also excellent on miking bass cabinets. It runs about $189, and it's a good vocal mic too, so you'll find a lot of uses for this mic. Keep this one in mind.